everyone, Lauren here, and today let's talk about how to schedule your time as a solopreneur. You know how tough it is to work from home with distractions everywhere. Plus, when you've got client work and emails and social media notifications, it's hard to ever make time for your own business. But it is so critical to be intentional with how you schedule your week. The first thing I suggest is to go get a time tracking software. There's free ones like Toggle, which is what I use, T-O-G-G-L, and you can type in every task that you're working on throughout your day, which will help you to keep accountable to yourself, but it'll also help you to see if the time that you're putting in is giving you a return on your time investment. And so now, once you have all of your tasks shown for the week or two, then you can be able to go through the 4D exercise. So that's do, delegate, delete, and defer. So the first one I'd start with is to delete. What can be cut out from your schedule or cut in half that isn't giving you the full return on investment? The next one is to defer anything that you could put off for another few months or a week, depending on what the item is. Things like maybe you want to launch a YouTube channel, but you don't have the equipment yet and you're not mentally prepared to get in front of the camera. The next one is, what can you delegate? Something that you're not as good at, or something that takes you a lot longer, or you just don't like doing, and it turns into a bottleneck. You want to get rid of anything that's slowing you down that someone else could do more efficient. And then that'll leave you with the final one, is to do. What's left on your to-do list? And how can you schedule that in? The first thing is to be intentional with putting it on your calendar, the time that you'll be working on your business. Because if you don't, it just won't happen. For me, with graphic design work for my first business, I would get so caught up designing logos and branding because I love it, that by the end of the day, I wasn't getting around to any of my marketing. And I wasn't answering emails in a timely manner. Or I was answering emails all throughout the day instead of doing my client work. And so there wasn't a balance there. You need to go back and watch my other video on boundaries so that you can set those client boundaries of when they can get through to you. But if you're just taking things on a whim, you will never get around to the right tasks. So pencil time in. And that could look like having an A-B schedule where A weeks you do only client work and B weeks you do only work for your business. Or maybe it's scheduling one day a week for just working on your business, or a couple hours a day before you get to your client work. Your creativity time. Think of when you're the most creative and what you need to be distributing that creativity time towards, and schedule that in so that every day during that time, whether it's first thing in the morning or late at night or right after lunch, that you're able to put that time towards the best thing possible. And then one other thing I suggest is to schedule 30 minutes a day to work on something that is 30 days out or more. So that when you have these deadlines for something that's in the future, you're not feeling rushed and pressured at the last minute to find time to work on it. But you can be prepared. Let's say it's a guest blog post. You can write the outline of it one day, and the next day write the first paragraph, then write the body text, then edit it, rather than trying to cram it all in the night before it's due. And then the final thing is to take a bosscation. So that's my term for a solo business retreat where you can get away from your daily distractions to plan for your business. And that way you're able to get ahead. So you're not finding yourself each week thinking, what am I going to write about this week? What am I going to do a Facebook Live on this week? But you know ahead of time, and you can make it intentional so that it fits in with your main mission, and that everything you do, all of your effort, flows together cohesively so that you're leading your clients down a good client journey. So I'd love to know what you do to schedule your week. I know I'm not an expert at this and I'm still working on it myself. But if we put time in and we're intentional, that's when we can actually make those steps towards working on our business, not just in our business. And actually, a lot of my tips came from my kind of mentor in this area is Catherine Hofer of Modern Planner. And so go look her up so that you can get even more tips and tricks of how to schedule your time. And if you like this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe because I have another video in this series as well as some upcoming videos and tips that go along with the launch of Bosscation, because I'll be launching on a crowdfunding platform called I Fund Women on August 30th. So stay tuned, stick around, and I hope to see you around. Bye.